I want you to find out who these guys are and where they do their show. I think we found something that we can sell to Vanderhoff.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. It's me, Kyle the Tool Rambler. I've got a cool value that I found that I want to share with you guys today, but before I do that, I want to tell you a little story about rural America. So, up until a couple of years ago, there was a hardware store that was the closest hardware store to my house. It was owned by a guy named Gary. It was not a huge store, but it was packed to the gills. And anytime you walked in there, somebody greeted you at the door, and you got that smell. If you've ever been to a feed store, you know the smell. It's nice. And they could always direct you to whatever you needed. The shelves were packed. It kind of looked like organized chaos, but somebody always knew exactly what part where it was that you needed. They were an Ace Hardware affiliate, they were a feed store, they were a lumber yard, they kind of did everything. One time I needed to build 400 feet of fence, and I needed 4x4s and concrete and 16-foot 1x6s and welded wire, and all that stuff was delivered to my house the next day. I just walked in there, the owner, Gary, wrote it all up. Gary himself showed up at my house with a flatbed truck and a piggyback forklift on the back, unloaded it all. It was awesome. Love that store. Well, a few years ago, Tractor Supply built a store a couple miles up the road, and it wasn't long before Gary decided it was time to retire. He just couldn't compete with the other big box stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, which were a 20-30 minute drive away, but once Tractor Supply got there, that was pretty much the nail in the coffin. So he shut it down, and it was a big loss to this community because I don't know if you've been to Tractor Supply, especially lately, they aren't everything that they claim to be. Usually when I go there to find something, I would say about 1 time out of 5 they have what I need. Unless what I need is cat or dog food. They always have cat or dog food. It's pretty much just a glorified dog food store. Recently, I've been walking up and down the tool aisles and watching the tool selection get thinner and thinner. I've got some B-roll. I'm going to play over this as I keep talking. And yeah, if you want tools, Tractor Supply is not the place to buy them apparently, because half the shelves are empty, where they used to have actual Dewalt tools that you could pick up and hold and check out. Even though they were chained to the display, they still had the physical tools there. Now they have cardboard cutouts. Half the pegboard hooks are empty. They have some channel lock stuff. They have a lot of Crescent. They have GearWrench. What little they do have, they have Dewalt. But most of the shelves nowadays are empty. I think they're no longer going to be carrying Porter cable because they've taken the whole Porter cable display out, and all of their items are on clearance, which they're marked low, but just like 10% off the regular price. They aren't like spectacular prices. So I don't know what's going on with Tractor Supply. So far in the few years that they've been here, I have not been impressed with them. And it seems like either they're in the middle of revamping their store, which I hope, even though they put a good man out of business, a hardware store that had served this community for many, many decades is no longer here. And a sad impersonation of that store now takes its place with empty shelves and very little customer service. But while I was walking those empty shelves, I want to share something with you. I found this. One of the holes in my socket collection has been socket bits, Torx, hex bits, e-Torx, that kind of stuff. So I've been looking for one of these. And this GearWrench 40-piece set, it has 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch. It has Torx, it has e-Torx. Those are the external Torx. They look like a 6-sided star socket, if you've never seen them. They also have hex bits. So when I was changing the transmission fluid on my Tundra, I needed a 10mm hex bit. Didn't have it. I had to use a hex key, and it was very difficult to get it off of there. So it would have been nice to have the bit to use on a ratchet to get it off. But here we go. It's the GearWrench 40424A. and it was on sale. It was normally on the shelf for 50 bucks. It was on sale for 40, so you get 20% off. But something that I noticed, apparently this set is either discontinued or only available through Tractor Supply, because I look up that part number, once again 40424A, can't find anything like it. It's a 40-piece set. Home Depot has a 36-piece set that is much like it. It looks just like it. The box looks the same, except it's a 36-piece set, and they want $92 for it. So at 40 bucks for 40 pieces, this is a heck of a deal. Let me open this up. They had two on the shelf, and one of them was an open box, which I didn't want, so I bought the one that was still sealed. So, comes in a nice case. It is plastic, hard plastic case. It has really nice latches. They're kind of hinged, plastic. But you open it up, and there's your 40 bits. Let me hold it up so you can actually see it. Let's see, up here, of course, that these are your E-Torques. They come in 1/4 and 3/8. Let's see, the sizes are marked on the case. These go from E6, E7, E8 and 1/4 inch, then E10, 12, 14 and 16 and 3/8. Then they have your Torques. Torques start in 1/4 inch. They go from T10 all the way up to T30, and these are just the regular Torques, not the security Torques. Then you have your 3/8 Torques that go from T40, T45, T47, T50, and T55. And then the two big ones down here, these are your T60 and T70. Those are for 1/2 inch. Maybe it's easier if I go this way, I can see it. Then they've got security Torques. These come in 1/4 and 3/8. Those are the ones with the little hole on the tip, if you're not familiar with security Torques. So there's a hole there. The fastener will have a little stud in the middle, and you won't be able to get a regular Torques, but since anybody can buy security Torques, I don't understand how secure they are, but the security ones go T20, T25, T27, T30 in the 1/4 inch, and then in the 3/8 there's T40 and T45. And then down here we have all of the hex bits, I believe, are, yeah, all of the hexes are in 3/8, and they start at 5/32, go up to 3/8 in the SAE, and in metric they have 3 through 10 non-skip. So if you need hex, it's a pretty good set there. But that is what I got for 40 bucks at the seems to be going out of business Tractor Supply. I was walking down the aisle and marveling at the empty shelves in the tool aisle, and I said to another guy that was walking there, I said, looks like they're going out of the tool business. And he said, they're pretty much going out of the everything business. And as I walked around, there were a lot of empty shelves at the Tractor Supply. So what's going on? You come into town, you put a good man out of business, and then you just let your store dwindle away to nothing. It is the closest hardware store to my house. The nearest one other than that, there is a feed store that is probably about 5 minutes farther away. It is an Ace Hardware. It's not a bad store. It's not in a direction that I normally go, so I have to go out of my way to get there. And other than that, Home Depot and Lowe's are both more than 30 minutes away. So it's kind of sad to see a good hardware store put out of business, and then its competitor that did the deed not hold up their end of the bargain by keeping the shelves full and providing good service. But anyway, there's the GearWrench, and I'm gonna pop it in the drawer right now. As you can see, I have just the perfect space for it. Drawer's getting kind of full. All right, guys, thanks for watching, listening to my little rant. I know this is kind of personal for me because I really did like Gary and he had a great store. If you're having similar problems with Tractor Supply, let me know. I'd like to hear about it because so far I am not impressed with the old Tractor Supply. So if you have anything to say, put it down in the comments. Love to hear it. Until next time, guys, ramble on.
And we're clear.